Good morning, Taurus. How are you today? My name is Cheryl Lynn, and I'm here to do your weekend bonus reading. This one's going to be for June 27th, 28th, and 29th. That should be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Okay? We're going to do it the same way we always do. I'm going to call out all 12 signs. When I call out a sign, whoever comes to your mind first, that's who we're speaking about. We'll pull 2 cards for each of the 12 signs. It's just to give you an overview as to what might be the current dynamic between you and the person that came to your mind. At the bottom, we'll pull 2 cards each for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This is to give you some insight as to what might be coming towards you this weekend. The hope is that will make your weekend easier to navigate. Okay? That's what we're hoping. All right, this one's for my Tauruses. There we go. All right, here we go. If you are a Taurus, dealing with an Aries, I have the Empress and the Emperor. Wow. Well, it looks as though there's great potential between you and the Aries right now. Or that's how they see it, okay? The Emperor is their card anyways, so the Emperor and the Empress. That looks pretty promising right there. Alrighty then. There we go. Who knew? If you are, maybe you did, huh? If you're a Taurus currently dealing with another Taurus, or possibly just trying to send yourself a message, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. So I believe you're trying to tell yourself that you're going to get through this part where you've been wounded. It would seem that you are dealing with some sort of wounding from a situation here, or you're feeling wounded. With the Knight of Pentacles, I think you are telling yourself to slow down. Don't try to rush through this. Just let it take its course, right? Let it move forward. I'm still blown away by the Emperor and the Empress there, but anyways. If you are a Taurus dealing with the Gemini, I have the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Pentacles. So this Gemini is viewing you as the Queen of Pentacles. They see you as somebody who is a big picture person. You're nurturing, you're abundant. You know, you are somebody who focuses on the big picture. You're somebody who doesn't let little things derail you. You're grounded, you know. With the Wheel of Fortune, they feel like you coming into their life was when the wheel began to spin forward for them, right? So, I don't know that I feel this one is romantic, possibly for some of you. But more than anything, this feels like a rock-solid friendship, okay? There's a lot of loyalty involved in this dynamic right here. If you are a Taurus dealing with a Cancer, I've got the Page of Pentacles and the Fool. The Cancer is viewing you as somebody who is preparing to take a leap of faith. Currently, they feel like you are building a sturdy foundation. It is possible that you're trying to take this leap of faith towards the Cancer, I believe. It's possible. Maybe you're taking it towards the Aries, I don't know. But anyways, wherever you're taking the leap of faith, you're trying to build a foundation first is how they're seeing it. If you are a Taurus dealing with a Leo, I have the Four of Wands and the Chariot. So this Leo is viewing you as a higher level soulmate. Somebody that is coming in quick, they're hoping. They're hoping for victory with you, for sure. So this is somebody who would love to have something romantic with you if you're on board. It does show promise, but it's up to you. You have a lot of takers right now, looks like. If you are a Taurus dealing with a Virgo, I have the Hierophant and the Two of Swords. So this Virgo is viewing you as somebody who they believe they could have a higher level of commitment with if they could just get you on board. So this is another option, but it depends on what you're on board with, okay? If you are a Taurus dealing with a Libra, I have the Eight of Cups and the Two of Wands. This Libra is viewing you as somebody who needed to make a decision as far as a path went. And although there was emotion still there or present in the dynamic between you and the Libra, it looks like you have opted to walk away and go in a different direction is what they're saying. If you are a Taurus dealing with the Scorpio, I have the Eight of Pentacles and the Hangman. The Scorpio is viewing you as somebody who is totally invested. And I do believe that they feel you are totally invested in them. They feel that you are stuck there, meaning that you don't have the ability to get out of it or get away from this dynamic. That's what they say, okay? If you are a Taurus dealing with a Sagittarius, I have the Two of Cups and the Eight of Swords. This Sagittarius is viewing you as a divine union of some sort, okay? But they feel as though you are trapped right now in your head. So it's like you're locked in a mental prison, and it's restricting your ability to move. There you go. If you are, I feel like the Sagittarius is patiently waiting this out though, because they're trying to be patient and wait for you to come around, is what I feel like. If you are a Taurus dealing with a Capricorn, I have the Judgment card and the Ace of Pentacles. So this Capricorn feels as though you have called judgment on a situation in order to get a hold of a new opportunity. I don't know if this situation you're calling judgment on was with them. I don't feel like it. This just feels like somebody who's very much so in your corner, though. This is somebody who has your back for sure, this Capricorn. They're hoping this new opportunity works out well for you is what you got. If you are a Taurus dealing with a Aquarius, I have the Devil and the Seven of Pentacles. So this Aquarius is viewing you as somebody who has, you're trying to decide where you want to invest right now. It feels to me like this Aquarius is concerned because they're not sure that you can use your discernment correctly, and they're afraid you're going to invest in things that are devilish or that are not good for you. If you are a Taurus dealing with a Pisces, I have the Queen of Cups and the Death card. So the Pisces feels as though you're presenting as the Queen of Cups, male or female, doesn't matter. They're seeing you in your feminine. They feel as though you're headed into a transformation right now. They are patiently waiting on the other side of this transformation in the hopes that you will still want to be around them, kind of deal. So this is somebody else that wants to have something more with you than what they have right now. But like everybody, they're kind of waiting to see what you choose, okay? For Friday, I've got the Four of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. You're hanging on to something from your past that no longer serves you. I don't know if you're hanging on to drinking too much and it no longer serves you is one option, or if you're hanging on to a situation that used to be 2 and became 3. Either way. On Saturday, you have the Six of Wands and the Knight of Swords. On Saturday, there's a level of recognition coming your way. It's coming your way because you've pushed really hard to find out the facts, is what I feel like. On Sunday, I've got the Nine of Swords and the Moon. You're really stressed out on Sunday because intuitively you know you're not seeing everything clearly, and it's got you stressed out. That's what I got. That's what I got for this week, you guys. Looks like you have a ton. You're incredibly popular right now. Everybody wants a piece of you, Taurus, it looks like, pretty much. So you got to make up your mind. It's not a bad problem to have so many takers that you're not sure which way to go, but there you go. That's it. I will be back on Sunday with weekly readings. I'm here every day with the daily energy check-ins if you want to check those out. If anybody's looking for a private reading, just send me a message and I'll get you the details. I'll never reach out to you first. If somebody does, that's not me. And no matter what the cards say, go make it the best couple days you can, right? There you go. All right, you guys. Thanks for everything. Take care.